Hi everyone, my name is Dilpreet and welcome to the next video on models. Now in the previous video we discussed the usage of should. Now today we're going to talk about the model which is not used that frequently. So that model is ought to. Now ought to is the usage of ought to is similar like should. Like we use should for advice, we use should for obligation, right? So similarly we use ought also for the same things. Like for advice, you ought to cross the road carefully, or let's say for obligation, you ought to respect your parents, or you ought to switch off the lights when not in use. So now what is the major difference between ought to and should? Now ought to sounds a little less subjective. So it's similar to should, but it sounds a little less subjective. Hope the difference is clear. Stay tuned for more such videos.